You're listening to Science and Spirituality with Deepak Chopra.
If you keep up with the literature and the scientific research on self-regulation, healing, and homeostasis, then you've probably heard of the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is part of the parasympathetic nervous system, and it's the longest and most important nerve in the parasympathetic nervous system. It controls many involuntary functions, including heart rate, breathing, digestion, and immune response. So the vagus nerve has been considered the healing nerve of the body. The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for the fight and flight response. The parasympathetic nervous system for the rest, rejuvenate, renew, and healing response. These are part of our autonomic nervous system. In yogic traditions, the autonomic nervous system would be considered the neural correlate of the subconscious mind. And in turn, the subconscious mind is memory and karma and desire and all the experiences we've had in the past, and not only how we've had these experiences in the past, but how we interpreted these experiences in the past. And so the vagus nerve is the longest nerve in our body. It travels from the midbrain and in turn is influenced by eye movements because it interacts with the oculomotor nerve. It influences and is influenced by facial muscles. It influences and is influenced by tone of voice. It influences and is influenced by breathing, by heart rate variability. It influences and is influenced. And it is also the nerve that goes through the diaphragm, interacts with all the hollow organs of the body, all the solid organs of the body, and ultimately also influences the activity of the microbiome, bringing it to self-regulation and removing inflammation or dysbiosis. The vagus nerve has bilateral traffic, so we can activate healing by vagal activation. So let's see some of the methods by which you can activate the vagus nerve. First is eye movements. When we move our eyes, we are stimulating the vagus nerve. This stimulation can help to calm the body and the mind and reduce stress and anxiety. And there are a number of eye movements and eye exercises that have been shown to be effective in stimulating the vagus nerve. So here are some of them. One is called the oculocardiac reflex, OCR. This is a reflex that causes the heart rate to slow down when our eyes move in different directions. To stimulate the OCR, or what we call the oculocardiac reflex, what you can do is you can gently press on your closed eyes for a few seconds. So that's one way. There's something called divergent gaze. This is an exercise where you focus your eyes on a distant object and then slowly move them to the sides. This exercise can help to relax the muscles in the eyes and neck, which can also in turn stimulate the vagus nerve. Then there's something called bilateral eye movement therapy. This is a more structured eye movement exercise that is often used to treat trauma and anxiety disorders. Bilateral eye movement therapy involves rapid rhythmic eye movements from side to side. Okay. Okay, takes a little practice. But if you've ever seen Bharatnatyam dancing, you see those dance moves with mudras and breathing and chanting and eye movements. All of them stimulate the vagus nerve. Slow deep breathing is a powerful way to also stimulate the vagus nerve, calm body and mind. Every yoga asana stimulates a particular branch of the vagus nerve. Singing and chanting and humming or just saying Om stimulates the vagus nerve. Probiotics are live bacteria that can help improve gut health. A healthy gut is important for maintaining a healthy vagus nerve. What else? Kriyas, Bandhas, Mudras, contracting and expanding the sphincters, all stimulate the vagus nerve. But one of the best ways to stimulate the vagus nerve is just smiling. Smiling can activate the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is, as I said, the longest nerve in the body, and it is also stimulated by smiling. When we smile, the muscles in our face activate the vagus nerve, which sends signals to the brain that we are happy and relaxed. This can lead to a decrease in heart rate and blood pressure and change your heart rate variability and increase feelings of well-being. There was a study published in the journal Psychological Science that found that when people were asked to smile for 2 minutes, they had increased vagal tone compared to those who were asked to keep a neutral expression. The study also found that the more genuine the smile, the greater the increase in vagal tone. Another study published in the journal Neurology found that people who had a stroke and lost the ability to smile still had increased vagal tone when they were shown pictures of people smiling. This suggests that the act of smiling, even if it is not genuine, can activate the vagus nerve and have beneficial effects on the body. So next time you're feeling stressed or anxious, try smiling for a few minutes. It may just help to calm your body and mind. Okay, are there anything I've left out? Deep breathing exercises, singing, humming, gargling. When you gargle, and in Ayurveda use warm sesame oil to gargle, you stimulate the vagus nerve. Massage stimulates the vagus nerve. Meditation stimulates the vagus nerve. Spending time in nature stimulates the vagus nerve. Laughter stimulates the vagus nerve. So by incorporating these activities in your daily routine, you can help to improve vagal tone and your overall health and well-being. Try one or all of these techniques. Much better than taking a sleeping pill or a tranquilizer or a pharmaceutical, especially for disorders that are related to anxiety and stress, which, by the way, is 95% of all chronic illness, is sympathetic overdrive, stress, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome. Directly or indirectly, stress is connected to cardiovascular disease, immune compromise of the immune system, frequent infections, frequent colds, but also things like insomnia and anxiety. All of it is interconnected. So try these non-pharmacological approaches for self-regulation, healing, and homeostasis. Even one of these procedures will make a big difference. But if you make it part of your lifestyle, you will be likely to enjoy very good health, longevity, and health span. Now, this has been known in yogic and Ayurvedic traditions for thousands of years, but science is catching up.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, comment, and share. You can also visit deepakchopra.com for upcoming events, news, and books.